Good evening, YouTubers. Welcome to episode 141 of Shrigleytube TV. Massive thanks for joining me tonight to see what we've been up to. The week was absolutely crazy this week. Long story short, I had a visitor all the way from Australia, Kit from down under. He turned up unannounced on Tuesday dinner time. Lovely chap. We spent the day together, or most of it. And yeah, just absolutely blew my mind that he just got on a flight and came over to see me. But anyway, you'll see more about that in the video. I've just returned from Donington Park, went there today, which is Saturday, to watch the image race. So we've got a full race report for you and some driver interviews, etc. So yeah, it's been a crazy week. Also this week, for my dad's birthday, we'd booked to go stock car racing. So we did the Wainman experience at Skegness, where we basically, myself, Shauno, Wilkie and my dad, we hired 4 full-blood Formula 1 stock cars and went around the track for 4 16-lap sessions. It was absolutely brilliant. One of the best experiences I've ever had, really. I can't recommend it highly enough. If you think you fancy doing something like that, please check out the link in the comments. I'll put a link there now for the YouTube video. It's on my account, but it's not entitled Shrigley. It's entitled, I think it's Wainman Experience Day or something. Anyway, you'll find it, no problem. In fact, I'll put a quick snapshot in as well so you can see the title. Just do that in a second. Right, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the messages. We'll do them right at the very, very end, as always. And thanks again for tuning in. Really appreciate it. I'll look forward to seeing you all next Sunday at 7. I hope you have a great week. Bye for now. Good morning. It's Monday morning. Keen to get stuck in. I've had to put my little mate on the heater. It's a bit fresh in here, so sorry about the background noise. Now, when I finished on Saturday lunchtime, I just cleaned that block, skimmed that head, put guides in it, and returned the end of the crank to 3 inch. This is for Mark. So I'm going to spend this morning fettling all of his bits, and then he can be put to one side and a bill can be written out for him, which is probably quite important. There's the rest of his bits over there. He's basically having a kit of bits so he can build it himself, but he said he'd appreciate it if I put the head together and shimmed it for him, so he hasn't got to worry about all that. So that's what I'm going to do first. At the same time, I'm going to go outside and get the machine going, the milling machine, and we'll start skimming the remainder of the 930 heads that my dad very kindly stripped for me. I thought we might as well do all of them and put them on the shelf, and then they're done then, aren't they? So we're set up for them, because we need to get James's head on the machine, and we need to do lots of things. But one thing I do need to do today, I need to get in the loft, connect that airline up for the blaster, because I've got Glenn's head, which is down here somewhere, which needs to be blasted because we need to organise getting it welded. It's very important that happens sometime this week. So yeah, lots to do. I'll crack on. Anything exciting comes about, I will report. Oh, it's lovely and warm in here with my little heater going. Just been tinkering away. I polished that crankshaft, mic'd up perfect, so that's a good crank. Got the block ready to go there, just give it a quick faceplate. That's a brand new 930 bottom end. He's supplied his own crankshaft. I just turned it for 3 inch so it could run the lip seal over there. This is his 533 head. I just had to cut the seats because we put some new guides in it. And I've had to give him a quick lap, so I've done that. And I thought, what should we do next? I thought, do we continue with it? Because outside, we've had the heads on the milling machine, skimming them. We've done them all now, all the heads that my dad stripped. Put some lights on. So we've got all these heads skimmed now, and they can go on the shelf, ready for blasting, and then obviously they'll have the seats cut, blah de blah, and turned into engines eventually. But the workshop is an absolute mess. It is just like Moss Road days. We've got swarf everywhere. So I'm thinking, before I let it get out of control, I'll just finish this head, and then what we'll do is we'll come out here and have a right good clean up, and then maybe we'll go and treat ourselves to a pie and tomatoes. Okay, chaps, quick update. It's Monday late afternoon. I've been cleaning machines down. You saw Neil came down. Bless him, he just came to pick up some few bits and pieces, but he ended up helping clean up, so that was very kind of him. We've hoovered the floor and swept it, and what I'm going to do next is a little bit out of character. So obviously, if Kit's watching, please don't be alarmed. I'm okay, but I have found a mop and bucket, and I'm going to mop the floor. And that was clean, soapy water. I've just done inside the build room. I'll show you. In fact, it was absolutely filthy. I mean, we swept it, but what I need to do is I need to buy a new mop because all the strands are falling out of it. But look at that, cracking that, innit? So I've finished getting my head together, and that kit of bits for that chap, so that's all done. So I'm gonna do a bit of mopping, and then we're gonna go and pick some steel up from the steelworks in Manchester so we can continue with the dyno. Okay, we've come to the end of the mopping session. Just mopped up this area here. You can't probably see a difference on camera, but I can tell. It looked like that, and now it looks like this. So unfortunately, the mop's got like alopecia or something. A bit like me, its hair's just falling out. So we need to go and get a new mop for tomorrow, and then we'll continue mopping, get all this side done. Because it's a lovely floor, you know. I'm going to repair all the damaged tiles, not by me, they were just damaged from time, mainly from water leaking through the roof, and then the frost has got underneath them and lifted them, but we'll sort that eventually. Anyway, better go and get these bits and pieces picked up, so we'll over and out for now. Okay, YouTubers, it's Tuesday morning. I've just come down here to admire the cleaning job I did yesterday, and I heard someone festering in the workshop, and I came out, I thought, who's that? And this gentleman here introduced himself as Kit from Down Under, Christopher. Chris, I mean, we've been talking for an hour and I'm still like blown away that you've come over from Australia to come and see me.
It's not far.
Not far? He's on walkabout apparently. But yeah, this absolutely amazes me. You know, you've come and see it. Well, you've been to Canada to see somebody else, haven't you? Grandson, and then you've got a few other people to come and see here as well, haven't you?
Yeah, just YouTubers.
Just YouTubers, wow. So you watch the YouTube in Australia, Queensland, is it?
Yeah.
And then
yeah, it gets down there.
Yeah, wow.
We're not that far away, the YouTube still gets there.
Absolutely blown my mind to bits. I just can't believe you've like come over to say hello. I remember you asking for my address.
Yeah.
That was like months ago though, wasn't it? Yeah. You always make an effort to comment, which I'm grateful for, you know.
Probably thought I was going to send you a postcode or something.
Yeah, no, I just thought, I don't know, yeah. I never even thought too much about it. But yeah, he just rocked up at the workshop. Lucky I was here, really.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you back in Australia, I mean, you've done all sorts, haven't you? You've been talking about what you got up to, but you were like the GM straight 6 engine.
Yeah.
You do a bit of tuning with those, or have done in the past.
Yeah. Everybody down under will know them.
Yeah.
They've done everything with them and played with them for years. Yeah.
Wow. Because I've got a customer called Steve Moo, as a friend actually, Steve Morrison, and he's in Queensland.
Yeah.
I'll have to dig his address out for you and let you know. Yeah.
Is he up north or somewhere else?
I don't know. Is it a big place, Queensland? Is that a stupid question?
Well, it's probably as big as all the UK, or bigger.
Oh, is it?
Just one state.
Oh, right. Oh, right. I thought it was like Tenby5 or something, like Jersey or something.
I was telling you, my old mate, we did a 4-wheel drive trip one time, and we only did a lap of Queensland. And when we got back and looked at the speedo, we'd done 8,880 kilometres, and we hadn't been out of the state.
Wow, that's massive. Crikey. Right, I'll find out whereabouts he is. We should go through to the other room here. I'll have to video what the bits you... Right, sorry, so Kit walked in holding this workshop supervisor, Kit from Down Under. He's got a dustpan and brush. I know what that is. That's the kangaroo. What's that?
Emu.
An emu. Is that a chuck?
Yeah, that's on the what do you call it? I'm old. The coat of arms.
Ah, right.
That's the coat of arms. That's why I put it on.
Ah, right, brilliant. I'll get this stuck up on the workshop. They've also brought me, this is someone else you've been to see, is it Nick's Garage?
Yeah, in Canada.
In Canada?
Yeah, I went to see him.
You went to see him?
But the trouble is, it was 4 foot of snow. I wasn't too keen on that.
No, a bit chilly for you. Wow. And then over here, he brought me Vegemite sandwich. That's ace.
Everybody knows about Vegemite, and most of them can't handle the taste.
What is it taste of? Is it like
It's
Marmite?
like your Marmite.
Is it?
Because it's leftovers from making rum.
Is it?
And they developed a paste to use it up, you know.
Wow. We'll get that on some toast tonight.
That's our famous local biscuits.
Tim Tam. Should we crack on with them now? No. I'll tell you what, we'll have to, as soon as you've brought me all these gifts, I'll have to take you for lunch in our local cafe. It's absolutely stunning. Yeah. We just got to wait for a customer to arrive. He'll be arriving any minute now.
You just do your business. I'm just a Freddie freeloader.
Freddie freeloader. I can't believe you've come over from Australia and called in to see me. It's absolutely mind-blowing. And you didn't even know what a Hillman it was, did you?
No, I knew what they were, but I've never seen one in Australia.
Wow.
I can only remember one racing in the 60s.
No way.
And that was, I think it was in one of the Bathurst races.
Right.
Because they used to have it in classes in the old days. They used to have about 4 classes, and it used to go on the cost of the cars.
Right.
Way back in the day. Yeah.
That Bathurst, we were saying before, weren't we? That looks like an absolutely cracking circuit, that does.
See, the first Bathurst were at Phillip Island, down south. But after about 3 seasons with the long distance racing, the track started breaking up.
Right.
So they moved it to Bathurst.
Right.
The first Bathurst winner was a Vauxhall Victor.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Victor. Yeah,
I think it was second was this Mercedes sedan.
A sedan.
And I remember watching it on the telly with my dad in 1962. That's how old I am.
Wow. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely brilliant. Right. Well, we haven't finished with you yet, but we'll have a little break and we'll work out what we've got to do next, because we've got quite a bit to organise for today, because tomorrow we've got the computer man coming to do all the website design. He's going to put all of the treasure in the workshop online so that we can sell it. Oh, I might have some goodies for you as well, actually. Right, we've now popped out to JD's Cafe. You might recognise Mark. Mark was on a few months ago, was it? Week?
No, I've not been on.
Oh, haven't you been on?
No.
Oh, didn't you come on last time? Well, the engine I've been getting ready has been Mark's engine, so he's come to meet us, but he met us down at the cafe here. I've brought Kit from Australia down for some bush tucker. How was the steak pie, Kit?
The best I've had in UK.
The best you've had in the UK? Wow.
It's compatible with our 4 and 20 pies in Australia.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Right, well, if I ever come to Australia, I'll come and see you and I'll get a chuck pie.
A 4 and 20.
Sorry?
A 4 and 20 pie is the one.
A 4 and 20?
That's the band.
That's the band, right.
And when you see the advertising, the crows are coming out of it.
Ah, right, okay. Right, I'll look out for that. Brilliant. Right, let's get back to the shop. I'm going to talk about how good that steak pie was.
Oh, the steak pie.
And Mark lives in Scotland, and your next destination is where? Scotland. So he's going to run you up to Carlisle train station, or he puts you a hotel, I think, can he?
Yeah.
You're just living life by the seat of your pants, aren't you?
Yeah.
You just cruise around.
Things just fall into place. It's amazing what happens.
I am absolutely staggered. Because we're all so structured over here. We just like, everything's got to be planned, you know? We go under if someone knocks on the door without realising, you know, without pre-booking it.
Well, when I was in Russia one time, one of the people I know there had sent the local TV station down to interview me when I come out of the hotel what I thought about Russia.
Really?
And I never knew that was going to happen.
What do you think about Russia?
Oh, it's brilliant.
Is it?
Yeah, see, you get all the wrong idea from the news and Putin's an absolute animal and all the Soviet system and all that. naturally everybody thinks it's terrible, but it's not. Once you get in and meet the people, it's just a different world with the locals.
Really?
There's nothing they won't do for you.
Whereabouts, what part of it did you go to?
I've been from top to bottom, from east to west.
Have you really?
I've been all over it, and my Anna says, how can you get round Russia and you don't speak a word of Russian and you've been everywhere? I said, because everybody helps you.
Really?
And it's not hard at all. Like little incidents like this happened with Mark.
Yeah, with Mark, just like...
And it's happened to me all around the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
No way. Have you? And you're still doing? Have you? I've not got your iPad out, have we? We'll have to get your iPad out and show us a picture of your latest manifold for your straight six.
Oh yes.
Do that now. Right, Kit. We've found that this is the engine that Kit does a lot of work on in Australia.
So there, the manifolds will take 3 butterflies.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow.
And that's where the injectors go.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Got, and what have we got?
That's the puppy dog.
That's the puppy dog. There's the throttle
That's
body.
in throttle bodies and putting the rail on.
Yeah, and you cast all these, did you? You made...
Yeah. There's more. And the trumpets.
Yeah.
There's me pattern for me dry sump.
Oh yeah, he showed me that with the block strengthening.
That's me feet.
There's your dry sump pan.
Yeah, we're just doing some dummy fits while we're machining it.
Wow.
Because there's no drawings, it's all
Yeah.
how we're going, like drilling all the holes for the sump and so forth.
Machine looks clean.
It's not mine.
Oh, right.
You don't have to tell anybody that. Yeah.
Wow, that's where your mains sit, is it?
Yeah, that's where the main.
So you machine all the mains to suit, yeah.
Yeah, I made 3 main caps. So the holes aren't drilled yet to go down, and the holes aren't drilled.
Oh, so they're side bolted as well?
Side bolted as well.
Wow.
So Andy, this is a dummy build in the motor to check the
Right.
clearances.
Yeah, I can see what you mean now. The bulkhead comes forward, doesn't it? So
Yeah,
it makes
it loops around the back.
Yeah.
So you've got to make sure you're not over too far.
Wow. So we've found the steel mains caps now.
Yeah.
What do you make them out of? Just like EN8, EN16 or something?
I got a bloke to do them. He did tell me the grade.
And then I got the side bolts. That's the head, is it?
How do you go for these?
And you got a line borer? Have you to line bore all the mains?
Yeah, well, there's a couple of mils still left in there.
Right. Yeah.
So then it'll be line bored and then line home when it goes on that motor with that sump.
Right.
Yeah. So that'll tie the bottom.
Be
in.
awesome, that. Yeah. And you cast your own cranks as well, you were saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, amazing. Yeah. Absolutely amazing.
You want a photo of that, or
Yeah, go on, have a quick look at it. Yeah.
pick it up the top on the sump?
Right, I see what you've done. You've I thought that the bolts went right through, but you've countersunk the mains bolts, and then you've got
it's
those
bolted
two.
down.
Yeah, and
with
then
those other two.
Yeah, and then them two go through, and the side two come in through the sump as well. And that's one of your cast cranks, is it?
Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
See that? Where is it? See that symbol on there?
Just about. I think we can.
Yeah. Well, that's the symbol I used to use for my business.
Right. Wow, is that what you specialised in, doing all castings and stuff?
Yeah.
Pattern maker.
You can see the symbol better there.
Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah.
Like on all the manifolds I made, that symbol would be on them.
Would it really? What was your business called?
Group A injection.
Group A injection. Wow. Wow. Wonderful, mate. Well, that's absolutely brilliant.
Just part-time on the weekends. And
Yeah.
because most of the time I was working for wages.
Right.
But this was just
Yeah, a bit of fun.
bits up the shed and
Yeah.
weekend work or night work or whatever.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Kit, this will be the last video I make of you, so I'll see you Sunday night at 7. Will you be back in Australia by then, or?
No.
You staying
I'll
over?
probably watch it in Sweden.
Sweden?
Yeah.
Wow, you are a jet setter. Right, well, thank you very much for my gifts. And we've eaten most of the biscuits, as you can see. And thanks for coming to see me, Kit. It's been emotional.
It's been fun.
Good man. I'm glad you enjoyed your steak pie.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, how amazing was that? Kit all the way from Australia popped in for a brew. Anyway, it's time to crack on now, get on with some work. So this morning while Kit was here, he insisted on me getting on with some work while he had a mooch round. So I started to weld this damaged area. Everywhere I've come across porosity in the head, I've basically chased it out. And then what I've done is I've just gone in with the hurdy-gurdy after I welded it to look for any signs of porosity. And my weld appears to be porosity free. So we'll weld it up again now. Also, well, I'm going to get the oven on to preheat it all. These are the motorbike pistons. I'm going to fill in these two and this pocket and maybe some of the dish. There's a dish on there, you can't quite see it, but in an attempt to get some compression on these pistons, because at the moment we're struggling in the 11:1 area and I'd like it to be a bit higher than that. So that's the plan with the pistons. We'll get the welder going and we'll see how we get on. Right, okay, I'm not actually sure I should be showing this work on YouTube, but I've blobbed in the where it was porous. Everywhere I saw some porosity, I've blobbed it basically, because we're using a different type of rod now. So although it looks absolutely terrible, it hasn't got any porosity in it. And when you machine it back, you'll see that. I did do a test beforehand. I've also had to blob up the oil pressure switch because it was so thin it would have broken through. Now, just as a point of interest, the chap who had this head before me, he basically ran me and told me a bit of history and said it belonged to a chap in Scotland called Andrew Tinkovich. And apparently it was a really quick car that this was in up the hill. So let's hope it'd be a quick one again for James, because we're doing this head for James. So unfortunately, I can see it's like a banana. Can you see the gap there and the gap here? And yet it's touching in the middle. So the head is effectively like that. So what we've got to do is we've got to skim the cam carrier face. But first of all, we'll get all the excess material off on this side. Then we'll flip it over, skim the cam carrier face, and we'll flip it over again, re-skim it, redo the wheel string grooves, hopefully without breaking through to any porosity. Also, while we're on the bodging game, this is my motorcycle piston which had the extra cutouts. I've filled them in with weld. Hopefully the piston will still measure up okay, and the next thing is we'll put it in the lathe and face it while the machine's clunking away over here. That's the idea. That's the plan anyway. Oh dear, we have a problem. It appears to have ripped itself out of the clamp and made a right mess of itself. What a shame. I'm not sure we can recover that. We'll have a look. Okay, chaps, it's Wednesday dinner time, which can only mean one thing. It's time to go and get our pie and chips. This is George. George has come along today. Clever lad. He knows how one of these things works. It's like my gran used to call them a typewriter with a television set on top. And so George has been loading up all the treasure for our new website, which is about to launch. This is what we've done so far, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, we're getting there. I feel like we're making progress. At the same time, Neil's popped down. You might remember Neil and Finn's engine. That was the one that had the #1 cylinder with, it had done like the wheel string, hadn't it?
Wheel string had gone, we cooked it, yeah.
Yeah, it had a little bit of a temperature, but it seems to be fit now. So he's just brought it down. We've had a bit of a play with the screws, and we'll go and talk about that in a second, if you don't mind. But yeah.
No problem.
George has done me absolutely proud there, George. And you made some nice comments to me this morning. I pick up on these things. You said I was actually quite well organised. Not many people say that.
Yeah, one of the most organised ones I've been to. You've been doing really well.
Oh, wow. Brilliant. So
keeping the new unit good as well.
When do you reckon we can get you like the new unit, don't you? Yeah, hardly any rats.
Yeah.
When do you think we'll be going live?
As soon as this is done, I reckon we'll get the parts all up, and then we'll check you're happy with it, and then we'll go live.
Wow, amazing.
So, yeah.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for your efforts.
No problem.
We'll go and feed you now, and then we'll get back stuck in this afternoon. We've got no visit this afternoon, so we'll have a right good purge, go through all descriptions and get everything's been weighed. And we've done the postage.
Once you're happy with it, everybody will be able to order from you. And
Wicked.
We'll put the link in the YouTube video once it's live.
Do you think I'll be able to retire next year?
Depends how much you put on. You've got to post it all, haven't you, still? So you can't retire once everybody's ordered. You've got to get them out still.
Brilliant. Right, let's go and look at this G15. Thanks, John. Neil picked the lovely day to come up here. It's absolutely cracking the flags. But this is Neil's G15. Now, you bought this not too recent, quite recently, wasn't it?
Last year. Beginning of last year.
And it was Roddy's, wasn't it?
Yeah, Roddy Stewart.
Yeah, because believe it or not, I actually have a long-term relationship with this car, because I first got involved with this It belonged to a chap called Peter Bornhauser, and then he campaigned it for a few years. He raced it in France as well. Well, in fact, I think he campaigned it for about 10 years, but I was only involved with the guy who used to run it was a guy called Richard Hayhow.
Right.
And then we did the engine for him, and then he ended up selling it to a bloke called Ian who raced it for years. And he had a bit of an accident at Snetterton, I think, in practice.
Right.
And then Roddy bought it, new chassis, rebuilt the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then you bought it.
Well, that's the reason I bought it, because it was a new chassis, body was good and everything, and the one that we have another one, and the chassis was cracking and everything.
Was it?
So it was like an instant sort of new car.
This car is like a low car number, you know that, don't you?
Yeah.
It was like a racing car from the factory. Is
It's
it?
like
Is it an art?
Trigger's broom though, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, yeah, but the actual. The main part of it is the original, you know, part. I know it's had a chassis in that. This is much better, isn't it, for dropping the engine down?
It's great. You can spin straight out.
The G15 that is quite awkward, I think, when it's got the lower bar on it.
You need to wiggle a little bit, but that makes all the difference. Does that straight out?
So basically, Neil's just turned up and we've jiggled a few screws, and this is the engine we did the wheel strings on. But because I didn't have a dyno, because the dyno's here, by the way, Neil, in a state of unfinishedness. What I said was, if you don't mind coming down, we'll just set the timing and twiddle the screws and make it run. So it seems to be quite fit. So we're out on Sunday, aren't we, Neil?
Yeah, we're at Harewood on Sunday.
Harewood on Sunday.
Hence the panic.
Hence the panic.
Yeah.
There's no panic, mate. There's no panic. Well,
No, we're sorted now.
it looks like a proper machine, this. I hope your son's not too much faster than you, because I know he's quite competitive, your Finn. And
It's an inevitable thing, is that? He's catching us up, or he's caught me. He caught me up last year.
Did it? Look at the pedal box. That's cool, isn't it? I didn't realise there was so much space in there.
It's still tight when you get in though. For an old man.
See as well. And I was saying before, you've got a Bosch 044 fuel pump, but that's because you were fed up with the Facet ones failing, yeah?
Yeah, we had had a lot of problems with them, so
yeah,
we swapped it for that.
Yeah, it's got a big reg on it. Now tell me about this car as well, because I was fascinated, because I can't believe I don't even know what this is.
Ineos Grenadier.
Ineos Grenadier. Well, I've never heard of them.
It's a proper Land Rover.
It's a proper Land Rover, right?
Or a proper new Land Rover. Anyway.
It is nicely finished, isn't it?
Yeah, they're good.
I was just noticing all this. You know, it's not like a car. It's like a car almost, but a work tool.
It's a good workhorse. They tow well.
And it's got a good engine and boxes.
It's a BMW engine, yeah, 6-pop.
So is that 3 litre, is it?
Yeah.
Twin turbo?
I think it's 3 litre, yeah.
Yeah. I bet that pulls well.
It does pull really well. A good gearbox on it as well. So
Yeah. Be a ZF job, wasn't it?
Solid.
Fascinating. Right, well, I hope you have a great time on Sunday, pal.
I do as well. I hope it's like this.
As always. Yeah, they're lovely at Harewood on Sunday. I love Harewood. I always talk about Harewood.
Where are you? You're away though, aren't you?
No, Saturday I'm going to Donington to watch the Hillman's race.
Nice.
So Sunday I'll be under full wife orders. I'll probably walk around the garden centre somewhere with a
But
smile.
it's worth it though, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
All right.
You get all the extras then, you're alright.
Extras. Right. Brilliant. Thanks, Neil.
Good
Thanks for talking to us. Cheers. It's Wednesday late night. Andy's late night at work, and we're doing a bit of skiving. We are going to start work properly on Friday. Unfortunately, I'm not in work tomorrow. It will all be revealed on YouTube, assuming I survive midweek, next week, I'd imagine, by the time I've edited it all. But I'm just doing a bit of work with pistons. These are the ones that are welded up, so you can see now that we've got a few divots, but that cutout's completely gone, and these two have gone. There's a little bit of a ridge there, but I'll polish all that out with the hurdy-gurdy. I've just had to make a tool to redo the groove for the top ring, just because the heat had made it sag. Well, not made it sag, the weld had gone into the groove, so I had to remachine it. So I've got that groove good again now, so that the ring drops in lovely. So that's all good. We'll get that piston out and fettle it. 3 more to do. Over here, after yesterday's disaster, where we had James's cylinder head on the machine and it managed to escape and get damaged. Well, I thought that half the reason why we're having problems is because this face wasn't flat, and you can see it hasn't touched it anywhere around here, but we've had nearly 15 thou off it in the middle here. This is the high point, and you can see it's just run out there as well. So what we're going to do is another cut on this, get this top face, the cam carrier face, completely flat. Then we'll put the dowels in it, spin it round, and then we'll get a good clamp on the head, because that was the problem with the intermittent cutting. It started to rattle and wander because it wasn't clamped flat. If you can imagine, we had a bolt each end holding it down and the middle was holding it off, so it was able to get a shimmy on, which was what made it managed to rip itself off the clamp and damage the head. But hopefully there's enough material on the head. I've had a look at it, and where the tool caught it, it isn't in the critical area, so I'll be able to repair that with Devcon and faceplate it back again, and that won't be an issue to it at all. So get another cut on this, get this finished, and I'll carry on with the piston. Okay, it's slow progress, but we have got there now. I've had to do a few more passes, just removing the minimum amount of material. So it did actually clean up all the way to the front of the timing chain chest. But you can see right at the back there, the tool hasn't touched, but it doesn't matter because the carrier finish is there. So as long as we've got the oil pressure gallery flat all the way along here to here, we shouldn't lose any pressure. So that's good. So what I'll do now is I'll put some dowels in it, spin it over, and then we'll start on the other face. Right, now that's bolted down properly now. It's got the dowels in it. I put the bolts in through the guides, that clamps it to the head below, and I can just feel it's a million times better. You can see now we're flat as a pancake here, flat as a pancake here, and flat at that end. So the head is properly located. So we've got a much better chance now of cleaning up this weld and finding out if it can be turned into something decent again. You know, you do a job and you sometimes think, I should never have started trying to resurrect this cylinder head. It's been a fracas. Anyway, it may look like a complete piece of scrap to the untrained eye, but this head represents what is probably described as Andy Chesman's best work back in the day, and it works so well, it's worth resurrecting. I've run the miller over it, and I've had about, I reckon I've had between 15 and 20 thou off it. It was low in certain places, and obviously the damage where the head came loose, it's got big scrapes in it, but that's all on just, you know, that doesn't even concern me. It's where the wheel string grooves go, porosity in the weld, things like that concern me, and all that's good. Now, you couldn't run an imp head this thin normally, but because these heads were done properly from the start place, all the weak areas were machined out and bridge welded. So there's no hollows underneath that wheel string. It's solid all the way around. All underneath here, it'll all be bridged to the exhaust port. And on this side, it'll all be bridged to here. So it won't be an issue, the fact that it's thin. We just obviously have to pressure test it. But I've given it a quick faceplate. I mean, it looks absolutely atrocious. But what we'll do is, we'll get the wheel string grooves in it. Obviously, we're going to have to pull the guides out of it, put new guides in it as a matter of course anyway. We'll have to recut the seats. That's all just matter of course, no problem with any of that. And then we'll have to see how it builds and see how it runs. But the beauty of this head is, like I described in a video a long time ago, is before it had valve seats put in it, because it's a proper Chesman wedge head, they welded the corners up here. So it's not a big chamber. So we'll be able to achieve a really good compression ratio with only a 1040cc engine. You should get this well into the 13s, assuming that it's not a porous lump of scrap, which perhaps it would have been good to have tested that first, but it was so bent we would have never have got a proper test out of it anyway. Now, I know it looks really scruffy, but this will all machine, we'll use the Devcon to fill these grooves up and then reface plate it. So that'll all be as good as gold. It's just a paper gasket that goes there to seal the oil, no pressure. Obviously the bung, that can all be trimmed off. We'll blast it again. It will actually make a nice head, this. I know it's probably hard to believe it looking at it, but honestly, I've been here before with stuff like this. You think it's a piece of scrap, but because the clever people who made it in the very, very first place intended to make it a thin head, it's probably not that much thinner than their original design intention, you know? Anyway, right, we'll leave that at that. over here we've been machining scrap pistons, so we've got these all to a stage now where we need to go back on the machine and have the valve cutouts machined. Probably have to put that to bed for a while because we've got a job that needs to be out for the end of the month, and I'm nowhere near finishing it yet, so we'll have to concentrate on that for a bit. But at least we've got this to a stage now. I will do a little bit more on this, as in I will get it off the machine, but before I do that, while it's all concentric to the cutter, I'll put the wheel string groove tool in and do the wheel string grooves, and then we'll pull that off and put it to one side, ready for when we get on with James's engine. Good morning, it's Friday morning. Lovely day again today by the looks of it. Yesterday was stunning. I was at Skegness Stadium doing something called the stock car experience with Frankie Wainman and his son. So if you want to see the video of what we got up to yesterday, I'll put a link in the comments section, and I'll also do a snapshot now. Where you can find the video on YouTube. Obviously on my channel it's just a different title, not Shrigleytube. So this morning we've come in, thought right, we'll get stuck into some hardcore engineering. I've just turned the end of the broom handle because I've got a new mop, but it didn't fit. So handy having a lathe, so I've made that, so we're gonna try and screw that on there in a minute, because we need to mop up. Probably not today though, because today we've got a really busy day. This is James's head. The first thing I did this morning was to put the DEFCON, you know, where it was low, in the low areas where it had been crashed into by the milling cutter when it got a shake on and ripped itself out early in the week. So I've just filled a few bits in. I know it looks a total mess, but it'll be a good head this. We'll face plate it when it's dry, and then what we'll do is we'll remachine the wheel string grooves and start looking at it. And I was going to mention a few other factors about it that I know makes it a proper original good head. If you look here, this head has been taken from the Roots competition department before it got turned into an Imp Sport head. I mean, this is when it was done by Andy Chesman back in the day. I see it's got Andy Chesman number on it there. It's an ACC 352. So if you look, you can see normally we have an index ring inside here for the thermostat housing, for the thermostat to sit. I've got a sample of one here. Can you see the groove? This is also an Andy Chesman head. This belongs to a chap called Alan. This is going to be the next head to go on the machine. Another big valve, wheels ringed 998 head. Anyway, another bit that's quite interesting is if we look between the valves, between the ports, there's a bit of land here, and normally there's a threaded hole there, but on this head it was never drilled and tapped because obviously it was designed to run with the combined manifold that doesn't have that hole. This hole is to support the Strombergs and the Solexes. It's like a long stud that comes out, and it has like a casting that bridges across the two the manifolds and then holds them on like a little Siamese block. So yeah, it's the more I look at it, it's a proper thing, this. And you were saying yesterday about the depth of the chamber, how they've welded them to start with to make them more shallow. If you look at that one there, look at this one here. You can see straight away the radius is different in the corner. Both big valve heads. Look at the amount of material, amount of land there, where there's, you know, nothing there. Look at this one. It's all blended in. Beautiful. Right. I'll stop getting excited about James's head. We'll come back to that later today before it, when it's dry, but before the end of play. And what we need to do is, I've got a job that needs to be out next week before the end of the month, and the blaster doesn't work. So what we need to do is get the air that we did last week, you know, with the compressor, getting the pipe in. I need to get in the unit, in the container, and bolt the machine down to the floor and connect the air up, basically. That's what we need to do, so that when I've ordered new media for the blaster. When the media arrives, we can get blasting this chap's engine and get it looking something like. Okay, chaps, I've shaped absolutely terribly yet again. It's Friday. I don't know where the day's gone. I've got to go and get the winklers. I've managed to bolt the compressor down now, so I've got that bit sorted. I've sorted a few things in my head out. I wanted to bring the welder in here, but we've got the gas bottle so we can weld all this framework, because we can't start the generator till all this is sort of finished. We've got to do an exhaust system as well. Now, I've got this great big extractor fan, And I was going to put that on the wall up there, but that would mean cutting a hole in the container, which I desperately didn't want to do. So I had a new thought. As we're going to run with this door open most of the time, and a bulkhead here with a double glazed window for me to view the viewing area through, I'm thinking of putting a low door and putting the fan up there so that I could have another door here into the office, into this tiny area where we'll control it. And then it means you haven't got to cut a hole anywhere then. We'll feed the air in from the bottom at the back, blow it this way and suck all the fumes out that way. Just a thought anyway. But obviously before I could bring the welder in, I had to sort security out. So I've had to grind these locks and all sorts to make them work. But we have now got a padlock. So that's good. It's just the time. I don't know where the time goes. It just flies. Anyway, I'll not moan. Thanks for watching and putting up with what you've seen. Hopefully tomorrow's video at Donington will bring some interest and something exciting. Sunday morning. No, it's not. It's Saturday morning. About to go Donington. I've got my Vegemite from my mate Kit from down under. We'll see what Doug Meister thinks. Doug? Yeah. We've got some, what you see in this here, it's called Vegemite. It's for Australians. Do you want to try it? Do you want to try it on your pancake?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Try a little bit. I'll just put a little bit on the corner.
Look what happened to all of these.
Oh my goodness, what has gone on here?
I am this car.
Is that Ryan Harrison?
Yeah, I am Ryan Harrison.
Right.
And there's only like loads of cars what are attached and they're broken.
Wow. Wow.
That blue car's got destroyed. If you come round here, you can see the wheel. It's gone into there and his wheel can't move.
Oh my
And
goodness.
he's just turned. It turned so much, and then somebody banged it, and it gone right into there, and it was still moving, and it gone into here, and
Right.
then it's turning
Doug,
into here.
if anyone can fix it, you can, pal. I'll get you your pancake ready, okay?
Okay.
Doug, what do you think of the Vegemite? What do you think? You like it?
Good. It's actually good.
I'll do you a bit more then. Do you try a bit more?
No, I
yeah?
don't want any on there.
Okay. It's Saturday morning. Just arrived at Donington Park by the imps, about to go out. This one belongs to Steve Platts. Very smart. Looking the best I've ever seen it now. This one's Jeremy Dias. Looking cool. And we got, who's this character here? Crikey. I'm stood with Hillman Royalty here. That's Jeremy. This one's Mr. Brendan. Yeah. Oh my word, we are surrounded by Hillman Royalty, aren't we? How are you doing, Jonathan?
Very well, thank you.
Good.
How are you?
Wonderful, mate. Wonderful.
Nice to see you coming this far south.
I know, mate.
Even better for me to come this far north.
I know. I got a big loan, you know, to get the diesel one together and that. Yeah.
Oh, it was bad for me. £1.89.
Oh, mate, not good, is it? Not good. Anyway, what we're about today, let's look at these wonderful cars. We'll get someone going round. He's still putting his seatbelts on. God, James and Jonathan to the rescue.
I wouldn't do it like that. Begin to getting hot now, we'll be having to slow down soon. It got hot in Brands Act, so it'll definitely be getting hot today. Really? Yeah. Oh my god, Jeremy says this side. Yeah.
Is that a cool car, Doug?
No.
No, not like that.
No. I don't actually like it.
Well, it's not electric, is it? Oh, thank you. Yeah. Don't touch it, please. Look at that, Dougie. That's a proper engine, that, isn't it? Like that. Don't, hands off, hands off. Oh, Brennan James just ran off as soon as he got the camera out. So we just stood with Jeremy and just finished practice. Jeremy, you've got your white top dirty.
I know, I forgot my overalls.
Your overalls are always immaculate. There's never a mark on them. How was practice, mate?
It went well, but I was a bit disappointed. I had a sort of trial over the winter with a cold air feed.
Yeah.
And I actually think it's worse. So
It's always worse.
just taking it off and we'll see what it's like in the race.
Did it feel like a bit alien getting back in it after a long time?
It did, because I put bigger brakes on it in the winter.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first corner I nearly went through the windscreen.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't go and have ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah, I thought you
But
might.
yeah, no, it was good to get back in it.
Excellent.
So just hoping with that off it'll go a bit better.
Yeah, where did you qualify?
I don't know, I haven't looked yet. Yeah, I've been busy.
You are
Busy
the
on the
most chilled out
You can have
driver.
ice cream.
No, not if you keep mithering. It's looking really good anyway. Still left-hand drive.
Still a left, okay, yeah.
Left Uka.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah. Oh, and you've retained some of the original wooden dashboard there. Is it a chamois?
It was, yeah.
Wow, look at that. Excellent, mate. Well, I hope you have I like the wheels, and it's certainly looking like... Dougie, please be quiet. It's looking like it sits a lot better.
Scrutineers weren't happy with my dummy grill because it had slots in it.
Have you got air going through?
So, no, I'm not allowed. I had that cut out in the chamois grill, so I had to take that out. Which annoyed me.
They love picking on him, don't they?
They do.
You should-
They victimised us all.
Yeah, you should have said it's a 2 litre. I shouldn't really say anything.
Yeah.
I know when they were looking on the bonnet, I shouted over, "Wrong end."
Yeah.
What's inside here?
Inside, that's the petrol tank. Yeah.
See what's inside.
Oh, it's looking good, mate. It's looking really good. Well done. It's great to see you all out. I am still. I know I make this noise all the time, but I am hoping to be joining you soon.
Good.
don't
No,
want-
it'd be good to see you, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
mate, I can't
yeah.
wait. I miss it so much. Just get this month out of the
Why
way.
is there salad?
Hopefully, I reckon for Alton Park now. I think we're
Yeah.
we're
No, I'm
dreaming
looking
for
forward to
Cadwell.
that. It's
Yeah.
a local track. It'll
Yeah,
be good.
perfect.
Because they won't.
Don't touch that! Right, we have caught up with...
Daddy!
You won't record
Doug, do me a favour, just button it for 1 minute, please, mate.
Hang on, who's
Thank you.
Daddy!
What's up? Brendan's ran off again. I don't think he wants to be involved in the Shrigleytube TV. You think he's feeling a bit of pressure with Gary being so quick? Yeah.
I wouldn't be feeling the pressure.
You wouldn't be feeling the pressure, no. You're too cool for pressure, aren't you? Yeah, it's, you're going to have to turn it up a bit this year, aren't you, mate? No more cruising round, saving petrol and looking after your tyres.
I know.
Yeah. It's exciting though, isn't it,
Coasting.
having a new
Definitely
guy out there? Well,
It is, yeah. It's cool to see someone else.
it is good. It is. It's all good, mate.
It's
all
only
good.
going to make everyone else faster.
Absolutely. It'll G us all along, won't it? Well, you lot all along.
Yeah. Oh,
God knows where I'll be when I return. Probably. Anyway, we won't go into
as long as
that
you're in
now.
my mirror, I don't mind.
So, are we going to make a date to come and see me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to, yeah.
Yeah, right. We'll
Um,
we'll make a date. You come up with your bits. So you brought some bits for me today.
Yeah.
If you've got the crank and the flywheel, we'll get that balanced on Bob's balancer, and that can be done. So when you arrive, we can put you into full assembly mode,
Yeah.
and then the day after, we'll get it in the car and go rolling road. Or dyno, if we can get dyno work.
Yeah. More importantly, what's the lunch situation going to be?
The lunch situation.
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
Well, we have a special racing diet at the local cafe. It consists of a pie and tomatoes,
Right.
tinned tomatoes.
Oh, that's all right.
I've been doing this for probably about 2-3 weeks now, and I don't appear to have put any more weight on, although I am half a stone over my target.
Right.
So I'm better than I was, because I was having chips
Oh, yeah.
and beans, but apparently my missus says beans are full of sugar.
Yeah,
I
I can
didn't
believe that.
I didn't know that. I thought beans were good for you. That shows you what I know. Right, let's go and catch. Thanks for talking to us, James. We'll watch race 1 and see what happens.
Any bets?
Doug, if you can be quiet while I'm talking to people, I'm going to buy you a big ice cream. How do you feel about that?
Any
I mean a 2 ice cream.
Oh, look who's rocked up. Colin, don't run off, please. Please, Cole.
any prediction?
I was just thinking that. No, Jonathan, I've just been sent over by the scrutineers. Apparently Steve Platts is cheating. Honestly, this is disguised as an Accusum, but it's actually nitrous.
I can see that.
You got nitrous on this, Steve?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Of course I have. And a turbo if you
Only
look
without
hard.
my helmet.
No, you've got to wear a helmet. Sorry, Steve.
I've got a turbo as well if you look hard
A
enough.
turbo as well. Mate, I just wanted to say, how good is the car looking? Is this after you go back from Colin? Have you had it painted again?
I painted it.
Again?
Yeah.
Mate, you're getting good at this paint job, aren't you? Look at that. For years it was just rattle cans, wasn't it?
No, I never did it with rattle.
Well, you never got that finish. You must be getting better.
Maybe.
Love it, mate. How did practice feel anyway?
If the car did what I wanted it to do, which is first time in ages.
Excellent.
So I've got it where I want it
Can you
again.
pick me
Yeah, because I
up?
was having a chat to Ben, and Ben was saying he got the block at somewhere, having new liners put in it, and
Yeah.
is it all good now?
Well, I got the engine back last Wednesday,
Excellent.
and
Plenty of
now
time.
I've done quali. I can say yes, thanks, Ben. It
Oh,
works.
good for Ben. Hey, he's only young. He's got a lot to learn. He's only 82 or something. No, is he 84? No,
Oh,
82.
mate, honestly, he's 80 something.
Don't touch the jack, please, Dougie. Yeah. So no. There's a man under it. Yeah. No. Well done, Steve. Where did you qualify? Do you know?
I think fourth
Fourth
of the imps.
of the imps.
Yeah. So me, Adrian, and Bren. There's less than 0.1 in it.
Wow, brilliant.
Yeah. So
Excellent.
really, really tight.
Excellent. Brilliant. Oh, it should be a good race. I look forward to watching that. And I'll be joining you by all, and I promise.
Oh, good.
We'll have a few beers. It'll be good.
Nice
That. Right, we've tried to get hold of Brendan, but every time I get the camera out, he just runs off. So Jonathan here's tied his shoelaces together, so he can't run off. So Cole, we have to make do with you, mate. How you doing? You all right?
I'm alright, yeah.
You enjoying the job?
Yeah, loving the dream, mate. Yeah.
Still busy?
Yeah, always busy.
Excellent. And how's the boy doing? Is he all right? Is he behaving himself?
Hadn't got a great qualifying, but we'll see what happens in the race.
You had some dodgy tyres, I believe.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
So yeah, I'm sure it is the tyres because
Yeah, hopefully.
it's the only thing you've really changed, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he's gone slower than he did here 2 years ago in his first race, so...
Oh, right.
obviously-
Yeah, there's something majorly missing there.
Yeah.
Right, so Gary Preble's not away with it yet then, is he?
No.
No. Brilliant. Well,
Not on the fat lady sings.
yeah, well, I'm excited for the race. What I was going to say was, I was going to ask you a question. Oh, Mondello Park. Are you going to Mondello this year?
Yeah, not a Mondello.
Are you organising that?
No, Leo Nulty. Motorsport.ie, but Leo Nulty's the main man that I'm in contact with.
Right.
And yeah, it's an invitation race, pre-66. Hopefully...
What date? Do you know the date yet?
Yeah, the 9th and 10th of May.
May.
Yeah, it's a historic festival. They normally have it September, I think, but they've moved it.
So, are many imps going over?
Well, we're going, Gary might go, and we're hoping to get Vince Frost over.
Vince Frost?
Yeah, we hope to get Uncle Vince over. Yeah.
Vincenzo Frost?
Vincenzo.
Oh, that'd be mega. Well, he went there back in the early 2000. It was a fully sponsored event, that was, yeah.
He's up for it, yeah.
Oh, wicked. Well, the car's looking great, mate. I hope you have a great race, and maybe we'll try and catch up with you afterwards, because I don't think Brendan will want to speak to me. Unless he wins, he might want to speak to me if he wins.
Well, he might, yeah, I don't know.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Cheers, pal. Okay, the chaps are just about to go out for race one. Thought we'd go and catch a few words with this important guy down here. Always tinkering. How you doing, Adrian?
Alright, not too bad.
Mate, how was practice?
Yeah, it was alright.
Good, good.
Yes, after it being in a million bets, it was
Yeah, you were like doing the midnight candles for you, midnight oil burning, midnight
yes. But unfortunately I had a rubbish back, so I couldn't do anything for weeks.
oil. Is it okay now?
Getting there.
You've been knackered on Monday.
Not too bad, yeah.
Mate, I believe you had a bit of fun with the van. I believe the old faithful Transit lost its clutch
Yes.
on the M42.
Yeah, we just got off the M5 onto the M42, went to change gear.
Oh no, disaster.
Yeah.
So have you organised to get home tonight, tomorrow, have you?
No, well I chucked some fluid in it, stomped on the pedal last night and I had a bit of a clutch come back, so...
But if you're not hand bleeding it up,
Oh, well I just shoved some in it and went mad on the pedal and then it seemed to like, oh, feels like a clutch, so...
was it?
Tomorrow, it's chucked a bit more fluid on the floor, so I'll
Yeah,
have a look
as long as
tomorrow.
it doesn't take any in from the reservoir end, it should continue to drip and just carry on working. It
Hopefully.
probably only failed because it lost its fluid and then took air in at the top, you know?
Yeah, I didn't realise it's fed from the same reservoir as the Bright.
Oh,
I never
yeah,
looked
yeah.
at it because it's
yeah, the
always worked.
Siamese, yeah, no. Did the light come on to say you got low fluid level in the handbrake?
No, and it wasn't at the low level quite, but
If you look, the pipe that comes off for the clutch is always higher than the brake one. So
Yeah.
it can't, you know, so
Ah,
yeah,
right.
it won't have warned you. Just keep it topped up, mate. You'll get home, no problem.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I just wanted to congratulate you, Adrian, because it's the first time I've come to the back of your car, and it doesn't look like you've lubricated the tarmac at all.
No, the exhaust isn't covered in oil. It's a novelty.
I know. Well done, mate. That's going to save you a fortune in oil.
Yeah, rust-proofed.
Brilliant.
So yeah, it's running happy.
It sounded lovely as you came
Temperature's
past.
behaving. Now I've got that new intercooler back on it.
Oh, is it?
Exchange in the unit. Yeah.
Excellent. Good
Not
job,
lost
mate.
any water, which is good.
Oh, that's a good start. Have you got the pipes attached to the engine so that they don't vibrate and pull when you go in the corner and rev it?
Your instructions. And
Good man. A good
lube
man.
on it to hold it.
Excellent. Well done. Well, I hope you have a great race, mate, and
Thank you.
we'll come and catch up with you afterwards.
Yeah.
Top
All right.
one. Cheers, Adrian.
Thank
Doug,
you.
this is the quietest you've been all day. Are you enjoying that? Please don't drop it all on my hair. Rover SD1 Turbo on Yokohama AAARs. Look at that. That looks really proper, that, doesn't it? I love that. Bet that goes some Jan speed. Final roof. Oh, we've come over to the posh end of the pits here. No oil slicks and old cars with converted caravan trailers over here, is there? How are you doing, Gary?
Very well, mate. As you know, it's a whole new thing for me this year. So,
what racing? Have you done a bit before?
Done a little bit before,
Have you? I did hear.
Mainly front wheel drive stuff, but you know, rear wheel drive I haven't touched for sort of 20-25 years, so it's very different.
Your dad done lots of these, hasn't he?
Dad done lots of these.
Brian,
very good in the day,
Preble,
mate. Brian Preble, very good in the day.
Wow.
Yeah, we're just seeing where we go, finding our feet with it, and slowly progressing forward. Hopefully.
A good 2 seconds on the next man. First
yeah,
time
I
out
think
the
Brendan
box.
had a few troubles, so I'm not counting too many chickens there. I think he's going to be a lot stronger once he sorts his brake bias out.
Very modest of you, that.
Yeah, he'll be all right, mate.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good.
Excellent, mate. Well, the car's looking absolutely superb.
Thank you.
Lovely job. I like the roof. That's a nice touch, that was.
Yeah.
So, duck your head, Dougie. Don't drop your ice cream on this man's bonnet, whatever you do. Look at that. This, of course. Oh, you've sorted all that out, have you?
The adaptation to as per your recommendation.
Oh, let's have a look. As long as there's plenty of zip ties involved, I'm happy. You all right, Dougs? Was it just your head? As long as it was just your head.
Redesign.
Oh, perfect, mate. That'll work a treat, that. Yeah. Just we don't want to lose any oil over the period of the race, so yeah. Car's looking really good, mate. I mean, Ed Carson did a lot to tidy it up, but you took it a bit further again.
That's it. Taking it on a bit further.
Looks like it's sitting real nice, and you got the team here as well.
Team's on. Team is on.
Excellent. Right, well, over and out, and have a great race, mate. Corsina. Falcon. There's the treble. Brendan behind him. There's Adrian. Jeremy. Steve. No, Jeremy's there, sorry. Adrian, Jeremy. And Jeremy at the back.
What about that Mini?
He's well done him.
Who's the Mini?
I'm not sure. Gary's just taking it all in.
If the Mini actually cheated on
Oh, he's got a right run up the hill, Gary, up the inside of Platsy. What's he going to do, Adrian? He's going to do he's right on the roll of him, isn't he? Oh, he's lost it. Oh, he's been blocked. And there's an aeroplane.
Go on, Gary. Wash out. Oh, he lost his momentum. Oh, he might get hoovered up by Brendan now. Long hill that. Come out of that old hairpin wrong and you're knackered. Yeah, Brendan's got him. Oh no. Adrian's safe for another lap. That Cortina's definitely a flyer, isn't it? Sounds like a rocket ship. Getting chased there, the Falcon's going to get him. Adrian's got a right good lead there. We've got Mr. Preble hard on it, and then we've got Brendan, and then Jeremy. It's only a 15-minute race. Can he catch?
That brown one and yellow. I think the Falcon's going to blast past Simon and take the lead.
Is he getting hoovered in? Oh, the Falcon's got him. How long for though? Will they get him on the exit? Not got him. Here's Adrian's on a race on his own. Can he be caught? That's it. He's hit something. What he hit?
Oh, he's gonna take the lead.
Go on, Jeremy. Go on, Jeremy, up the inside. Oh, he's not quite got enough on him, has he? Never mind. There's the Mini with the old guy in it. The Falcon's winning. Alex Sim in the Mini. Right on his tail, not much in it. Adrian's walking it. Go on, Adrian. Batsy in hot pursuit, followed by Mr. Preble. I do wonder if he's had a bit of contact and that's what slowed him down. Going well, Brendan. Is that an A35 or something? Yeah, cute, isn't it? Roggy 1000, followed by Jeremy. Oh, he's got the blue Cortina. Go on, Jeremy.
He's got the blue car. I don't know when did he go.
No, he's been lapped. He's not in the lead. The Falcon's in the lead. This red one here. hotly pursued by the Cortina gang. There's Jake. Come on, Jake. Hey! Go on, man. There's your pal Dougie, the old boy in the mini.
Yeah.
Here's Adrian, still got a good gap on. Oh, Mr. Preble's up to second, he's done Platsy.
Wait, is that blue guy left?
Yeah, he's good around that old hairpin. He proper keeps the momentum up the
Yeah,
hill.
but he's our friend.
Yeah, they're all our friends, Dougie.
That's not.
Yes, he is.
He's him.
I don't know.
You don't know, but then he knows.
Oh, here comes Julian. Sounds lovely, doesn't it?
Where is the old guy?
Keep going. No,
Where's the road?
that's a fast one.
I like the old guy. Where's the
Go on, Adrian.
Where's the old guy?
Gary's hot in pursuit. Can he catch him?
Now, where's
Platsy
the
in third.
Where's the old guy?
Brendan's staying with them.
Oh, come on, where's the old guy? Where's the old guy?
Here he is, here's your pal.
Can we meet him once?
We'll go and say hello to him for you. Here's Jeremy on the brakes, pulling the muggy in. There's the Falcon. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah. Oh! Yeah. Oh, this one's got something about the back of it. He's taking part, mate, and that's what matters. Wow, look at Adrian, he's flying. He's got the pressure on him. Oh no! Okay, here comes Mr. Preble. He's got him in his sights, he'll be pushing hard. I don't think that's it. Yeah. first. We can zoom right in over there. Is that Gary? Can't quite see.
Oh, look, he's taking the lead.
It's pretty close.
Look, he's gone in front of. Look, that green guy's cheating.
No, he's finished the race.
Yeah, neighbour, he's getting in front of the other guy.
Who's going to come over the line first? Oh, he's right on his bumper. He's hoovered him in. Oh, well done, Adrian. Gary's still in the race.
Oh, the blue guy's taking the lead. The race is off, but.
Oh, good race, that. James, can you finish? Can you do a piece of cake? No.
Oh, sorry.
He's committed to it. He's committed to it. You, Jonathan, on the other hand. Oh, mate, we caught you red-handed. You have lost a lot of weight, though, mate. You're looking very trim.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cost a lot of money.
Did you enjoy watching the race?
Yeah, it was all right. But basically, they started all together. They all spread out, and then they all just circulated. And there wasn't really a lot of racing, was there?
No, I know. It's just the way it ends up sometimes, though,
yeah, it wasn't bad. Like, James was moaning really badly about it.
Was he?
How bad the race was.
Well, he will have been thinking, I wish I was out there.
He did say, if I was out there, this would have been a proper race.
Yeah.
And at that point, I said, well, you're not.
Oh, mate.
I'll put my arm around him and just give him a bit of emotional support.
I did think Gary was going to catch Adrian. I'm dead pleased with Adrian, though. Nice for him to start the season with.
He was reeling it in.
He was definitely.
Video me eating cake.
Yeah. Well, is it a problem?
Well, it
Mate,
will be if the wife watches it.
We all eat cake. Why are you on the fat jab?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, of course. This is all through gym work.
Oh, gym work.
Yeah,
Good lad. Yeah. Don't be injecting anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this one did well anyway, didn't it? Survived in one piece.
Yeah, at least it hasn't got any dents in it.
Yeah, it's the only one that didn't get any dents in it.
That's good.
Platsy had a little bit of a whoopsie. We're not quite sure what happened, and he's got memory blank.
Brake bias issue, probably.
Brake bias. Yeah, brake bias. Oh.
Brake bias wasn't working.
I like the kerosene on the track, you know, because it's above an airport, you know. I think
more
that's
about noise is the problem.
the noise can put you off.
You need ear defenders just to be at Donington underneath all the planes.
Yeah.
Can we say, like, have you got any part of you that thinks you might buy an imp and come out and race?
The truth
percentage-wise,
the truth is, I'd love to do it, but man can have only so many race cars, and we had a discussion, and my dad said no, and the general consensus we weren't going to do an imp, and it needed to be something that would be a bit further forward on the grid.
Jonathan, you could be the man to put the imp further forward on the grid.
No,
there's so much more to come.
Probably with me doing it, probably go backwards on the grid.
Well, you've
done
the hard bit. You must have shed 2 stone.
No, I'm quite happy to come and support Bren, who's doing a fantastic job, and he's on his learning curve with driving. Here we go with the aeroplane. Ready?
Sorry about that, Jonathan. Just what you're saying. You're happy to sponsor Bren?
No, I don't sponsor him. Please, let's not go that far. I'm happy to support Bren.
Oh, support.
Who's on his journey.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic to see Colin and Bren, father and son, together.
Yeah,
doing it, living the dream, because that's everyone's dream.
Absolutely.
And it's great. Car looks lovely. Car's in one piece.
It's a lovely car, isn't it?
Great engine in it as well. Let's skip on that.
No, Stuart does the best engines, definitely.
In fact, Stuart does a very pretty engine, I would say. But I wouldn't say there's a lot of difference between you. That's very diplomatic, because in fairness, I've had an engine from both.
Right.
There you go then.
Yeah. Oh, well, good.
But as you know, I'm in your fan club.
Oh, yeah. Oh, mate, that's really kind. Listen, all I can say is, if you do decide to sell one of your race cars and,
in fairness,
come out in
I
racing,
would love to have an imp, but I can't go there. We've done that.
They need taking to the next level. We need someone with the financial backing and the race pedigree. The history.
Oh, that's
the history. You know, I'm buffing you up here, mate.
Look, put it this way: is my family history. I can only go backwards. I can't actually do any better, can I?
Well, you can.
There
try.
you go then. So you can't actually make it any better.
I suppose it is a lot. I never thought that. You know,
I have to live up
to pressure.
I have to live up to the fact that I can only disappoint. So if Bren beat me, I'd give up, wouldn't I? That would be everything.
It's not happen straight
My
away,
fairness,
is it?
Bren's got a Bevan badge on the back of it, as you may notice.
Oh yeah, I did notice that.
One of the 50.
Yeah. Right, mate, it's been wonderful. Thank you for talking to us, James, as well. We'll go and see if we can catch Adrian. And look, there he is. Rooney.
Adonis of the Irish.
Wow, look at him. What a machine. Right, we've just come over to catch Jeremy. How did it go, Jeremy?
A lot better than the first race, but there was a lot of oil on the track and sort of you didn't know where it was. So
Everyone's mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, but it was better with the airbox off. So,
Was it?
Yeah.
Right.
But I just have to go and see the stewards because they said I didn't finish. I only did 2 laps on the timesheet. So
Has he got a dodgy transponder?
No, I think it's because I didn't go and tell them I taped up my front grille. So I presume they said it wasn't eligible or something. I don't know.
That's a bit crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, well, as long as it's survived and it's all looking good.
Yes.
You got no body damage, which is good.
Yeah. No,
Unlike Mr.
clean
Paul,
race,
poor
clean
Mr.
race.
Platzi.
Has he got body damage?
Yeah, down that side. Yeah, don't quite know what happened.
Oh right.
So yeah. Anyway, well done, mate. Well, I hope you have a good race tomorrow.
Yeah, hope so.
And I won't be here, so you won't get mithered by the camera tomorrow.
Right. Okay.
Cheers, pal.
Thank you.
We've just caught up with Gary. Look, everyone runs off when I get the camera out. Gary's not shy, are you, Gary?
No, I'm not shy, mate.
He's got his bike out. He's just burning a
That's
few
it, mate.
calories because you
That's
didn't
it.
have to work very hard in that race, did you?
Yeah, it was a little bit tougher than I wanted to be. So no, it's a good race. It was a good
You was
race.
pulling him in, weren't you? What do you reckon? One more lap?
Yeah, I mean, Adam, I think he started washing in his mirrors and rather than looking ahead. And I kept pulling him in. And as I said, the last lap there, I was a bit extremely brave on the oil through the S's coming down to Melbourne Loop. And Adam then slipped on the oil and got very wide, shall we say.
It's Adrian, sorry.
Adrian.
Yeah,
It's
you're new to the Hillman gang.
I am, mate. Yeah, I'm learning all their names. Adrian. Yeah, so he slipped on the oil and ran wide, and unfortunately I left it in second instead of grabbing first, so he managed to get away. But yeah, it's good. But another lap, mate, it could have been a different story.
Well, we'll have to watch tomorrow.
We go again tomorrow.
Unfortunately, I won't be here, but
it's good, man.
You've got to knock a bit. Have you knocked your damage out yet?
Yeah, we're gonna get on it now. We're gonna get on it.
Yeah, a bit of tracking and you'll be sorted.
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed, man.
Yeah, brilliant, excellent. Well done, Gary.
Thanks,
Adrian, we just caught up with you. You've just been in the clerk of the course office, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, just you're not in trouble or anything. Just a bit of a chat about what happened in the race.
Look at the footage and see what was what, whether I was making up nonsense or not. So
No. Well,
happy with it.
The beauty of I'm sure it's just one of them racing accidents, isn't it? But a shame that car got damaged, but that's how it goes, isn't it? Yours has got a right whack on the side, hasn't it?
Yeah, that was it. And the other one didn't look too bad. Mine, I went, oh my, holy cow. Well, I looked at it, it's like...
It was a good race though, mate. Well done, and you held Gary off to the end, which was very impressive because he was catching you.
I could see him hunting me, and then I stop looking in the mirror, look where I'm going, and I was trying to push a bit more. That's why.
Mate, a nice start to the season because we all got happy for you because you had a right bad run with being late getting the car ready because your back was hurting.
Yeah.
And then the van and its clutch breaking on the way down here.
Yes.
So
unwanted entertainment. So yeah.
Keep it topped
Really
up
pleased
on the clutch so you'll be fine getting home.
I hope so. Yeah.
Well done, anyone, Adrian. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Out on track, emotions running very high indeed. I really wanted to find Gary Preble for a chat if we can. We've still got cars coming in, so let's move. There he is. He's literally right there. Sorry, Anton, you come with me. He's going to park up. Let's have a quick chat with him. He's in a Hillman Imp. Very rare to see him in that. I think I've just been attacked by a spider as well. Would you believe that? Here he is, driver Gary Preble. This doesn't look like a Honda Civic to me. Here he is, Gary. Not used to seeing you in one of these.
It's a little bit different, isn't it?
It is. Tell me about it. How did this come about?
I just started looking over the Christmas period and see this one come available, and I thought, you know what, my dad used to race these back in the 70s, and it'd be a lovely touch to do a bit of historic. I mean, the 03s was getting a little bit quiet.
Yeah.
The pre-66 I've watched for some time now, and it's certainly a growing championship, and I thought it'd be nice to be a big part of that.
So the Civic, where is that? Is that parked up?
It's just parked up at home. Yeah. So it's parked up at home. Again, obviously there's slight change in the regs this year, so unfortunately we couldn't run it. But I kind of got ready for another little change and a challenge, and I'm always up for a new challenge. So here we are.
Here we are. And look, Donington Park, perfect conditions.
Perfect weather conditions. You can't ask for more than this, can you? No, I'm excited to see how the race will go. It's good. First race in the car. We've qualified well, so yeah, let's fingers crossed.
Gary, thanks for talking to us. Always a pleasure to see you. It really is indeed. Let's move.
Okay, YouTubers, congratulations. You've made it to the end of episode 141. Didn't Adrian do well in that race? We had old Gary hunting him down. Gary was a full 2 seconds a lap faster than anyone else in practice. He's just had that damage on the front that knocks his tracking out, so unfortunately he couldn't, well, I say unfortunately, I was really pleased for Adrian, but it was nice to see someone who drives other cars come into the championship and stir it up a little bit, because I think the championship, it needs as many different types of drivers in as possible, and certainly Gary's going to throw a bit of a mix in, I think, so that's all good. Right, brilliant. I'll stop waffling, let you get on with the answers to the questions that came in last week, and I'll look forward to seeing you all next Sunday at 7. Have a great week. Bye for now. Okay, chaps, I've got my bottle tops on, which means it's time to do the questions and answers. So thank you, first of all, for all the messages last week. Really appreciate you taking the time to message me. Got some crackers this week. The first one is from Ollie a bid, I think it says, Price, which is my mate Ollie Price. Andy, it might be better to weld a frame of angle line around the dyno blockwork and then just bolt down through the floor IBC tank on the roof of the container too. Yeah, I think in hindsight it could be correct, but what I don't want to do is have to drill loads of holes. At the moment we can, if we change the use of the container, the container, we can just knock the blocks off and scrape off the cement, and the container is undamaged. So that was the theory there. Plus it worked for me in the old place, so I'm confident it will work again in this place. And regards the IBC, I've kept it inside the unit because when you put them on the roof, first of all, they're an eyesore from the outside. Second of all, you get all sorts of contamination issues with water getting in there, and you know, we're going to try and run a specialised coolant, what's called an anti-froth coolant in the tanks. So it's better if I keep it inside, I'll have better control over it. So that's why it's inside. Thank you for your comment though. Good, very good points. Right, David Easton, 1529. Excellent archive footage. Great to see where the imp started from. Amazing car. Love your content. Well, thank you. What a lovely comment. Yeah, I really enjoyed that archive footage. I thought it was absolutely brilliant that someone made the effort to record it at the time, and that we get the pleasure of watching it all these years later. Just shows you what we were capable of as a country. Anyway, we're not going to go down that road, getting upset. Next one is from Andy Green, 3354. This is my pal Andy Green, who's building Frankenstein 2, which is a big engine. I built Frankenstein 1. Andy's an absolutely ace engineer. He is the Lotus software designer for the camshafts design thing on the computer. He works at Lotus. So thanks for the comment, Andy. Hi Andy, keep up the good work. I will try, and your content is always appreciated. Oh well, someone like you's checking it out, Andy. That means a lot to me. Thank you. A couple of points to note. One, the water tank for the dyno needs to be as high as feasibly possible, i.e. on the roof of the container. Right, as I said, I just need to keep it inside for the time being. If we did ever buy another container that had a lid on it, perhaps it could go on the roof. We'd have to pass it off with the landlord first, though, because he's quite keen to keep things aesthetically pleasing from the outside. So that's the reason why it's inside the dyno. And I will put a feed pump on as well, so we can up the pressure if we need to. Not just using the weight of the water for the 3 psi. The higher the head of water you have, the better the stability of the dyno will be, especially under high loads. Being there, learned from experience on the Froud dyno guidelines. Right, so the more the pressure, the more stable the dyno behaves. Well, that does make sense. Sorry, next question is, don't forget on your offset bore engines, those motorcycle bike pistons already have 1mm of offset, so need fitting correctly. Yes, but from what I can see, whether I'm putting the pistons in back to front, the offset's on the other side. So yeah, I did take that into consideration, but as there was nothing to gauge it from, we've just done it. The next one, if I ever do one, I will measure things, and I'll tell you what, let's say no more. Let's just try and get a tune out of the one we've got with some compression and see what the results are. And then we'll make a decision on as to whether we go that road or not. I've had a few clever people comment and message me and say the most effective offset is no offset. The only reason they put offset in the pistons is to reduce slap at top dead center and make the engine more refined, not a power thing. So I can see why probably. Anyway, next time you machine some ACL bearings to width, spend 5 minutes with a grinder and remove the redundant small end and rod from your conrod jig. One less accident waiting to happen. That is a very, very good point now. There's no reason for that material to be going around offset outside of the chuck. So yeah, that's something I should do. One less, PS, Frankenstein engine slowly coming together. Frankenstein 2 engine slowly coming together. Main issue now is getting compression ratio down. Well, that's not an issue. That's a fantastic problem to have, because that means you can make your chamber shape whatever you want. If you've got excess compression ratio, you can scallop it all out and de-shroud the inlet valve massively until you get it down. So yeah, I'd be quite interested to hear what your target compression ratio is. On the big ones, we only ever went to like 11:1. Anything more and they just rattled. Not quite sure why, but they didn't like it. Anyway, thanks for your comment, Andy, that's brilliant. Right, Stuart Burgess 2409. Great video this week. Always enjoy workshop and dyno updates. Looks like things are coming together nicely. Piston welding and machining sounds like a good project to bring up the compression ratio. Great, well, we've done that this week, so I've got a fettle of pistons, but they will be ready to go back in soon. So thanks for your comment. Next comment, Pete Wilkie. This is my pal Wilkie, who went stock cars with me. Good effort, mate. The biggest restriction surely must be the valve, especially when it's closed. Absolutely. And that's why our friend Mr. Parry, he always talks about the reverse pulse frequency in the inlet port, because as the valve slams shut, it sends a reverse wave while we've also got fuel air going that way. So he said you get this sort of motion, like a stepping motion as it goes into the engine, which was fascinating and far too clever for me to understand. So I just nodded and pretended I understood what he was talking about. So thanks for your message, Pete. John Moneycreef 3034. Andy, you don't need to read this out at the end of the next episode if you think it's not relevant to your business. Well, I have read your message, John, and it's extremely relevant, because this is the sort of gold that I love, because you were there and you were part of the imp design. So flipping out, mate, this is great. I'll read it out. That old film of Roots Archive brought back memories for me, as I was an apprentice body designer at Coventry in the mid-60s. My time was split between the drawing office, the styling studio and the experimental engineering department, which was underneath the drawing office. Wow, so maybe you saw the downdraft heads and the fine bearing block. I had a hand in the upgrading of the Mark II 3 Imp and spent a day or three at Myra Test Track driving the Imp and other models, particularly on the Belgian pave, which rattled your body non-stop for the half hour you were allowed to spend at a time. I also contributed to changes to the interior when the dash was changed and the trim patterns to seats and doors. My time in the drawing office was mainly on the Arrow range prior to its production. The amount of changes to the Imp range was booted out by Chrysler when they took control, as they did not understand the car or were prepared to spend money on it. Yeah, well, we all know the Chrysler Imps are nothing like a Roots Imp. I mean, from the thickness of the steel, I mean, they're a good car to make a race car, but the trim was nowhere near as nicely finished in the later cars. And there's Colin Rooney tells me there's a considerably lack of metal and spot welds in a later car compared to an early car. So yeah, thanks for your message, John. Really appreciate you taking the time to message some memories. If you've got any more, just crack on, get them over. Right, brilliant. Next one is Neil Bagant. 2938. I've been enjoying the Roots Archive films over the last weeks. Fantastic history and memories. Yes, another person like myself that appreciates the history and the fact that someone made the effort to record it. Christopher Cullen, Kit from Down Under, 12:36, 5 days ago. Andy, it looks like I'll have to come over and help with the cleaning. I've been watching a new channel, Grace Engine Developments. A very clean workshop. Is it near you? The film reminded me when I was apprentice at, oh gosh, I've just pressed the button. Apprentice at GHMH Experimental Department in Melbourne. Kit from Down Under. Yeah, well, you weren't joking, were you, Kit? Because really weird, but when I saw you, before you even opened your mouth, when I saw you walking across my workshop on Tuesday morning, something inside just said, that's Kit from Down Under. And then when I heard the Australian accent, I guessed straight away it was you. How crazy. Anyway, thank you very much for coming to see me. It was very touching. So I hope you enjoyed your visit and the rest of your stay in England. Right, thanks for your comment. Next one, MZR Leaks. Oh mate, I'm astonished. That Linwood plant was 30 years beyond, and so the Imp itself. Recently I discovered that the only Imp race car in Italy, built and raced by Franco Ordizio, a famous racing car tuner from Genova. After he sold it, it came to a bad end with a Porsche engine swap, raced in some auto slalom in the 80s, and then its tracks have been lost. What a pity. There are a few frames on some old video in Monza battling with Fiat 128, Ritmo, Simca Rally and other cars in Group 2. Totally agree with the piston heat causing strange readings on the dyno. Hey, but really that Piaggio wheel is plastic? No, you're right. The Piaggio wheel is aluminium. What a plonker. I don't know why I thought it was plastic. I thought someone had told me it was plastic. But yes, we'll get to that soon. I've forgotten all about it. I've only seen them in aluminium. Cheers to you and the Shrigleytube fans. I think that's an Italian man using a conversion to send me a message because it was a little bit difficult to read. But thank you very much for your message. I'm making the effort to send it over. Brilliant. Fascinating video about Linwood. Oh, sorry. Jerry McIver 374. Fascinating video about the Linwood factory. I worked there for a short time just after the Imp finished. Wow, so you'd have probably been on the Talbot Sunbeam line perhaps. Barry Blackmore 6080. Absolutely, take care of your back, Andy. In a couple of hours, Monday the 16th, I'll be undergoing several hours surgery on my spine and then starting a long period of recovery. Lift with your knees. Take care. See you at National, Baz. Well, thank you, Baz. I hope the back is fixed. Awful. I have had a bad back in the past and it wasn't nice. Update 6:30 am 17th of March. Still here. Looking forward to testing the engine in my Chamois Sport in Holland, Germany, Norway and Denmark in a couple of months. Wow, so you have got a plan and you are on a recovery, so that's great, Baz. Thanks for the message. TY MCCL Engineering 8672. Andy, the vintage Bentley was built by W.O. Bentley and had an overhead cam and 4 valves per cylinder in 1924. Wow, how did they, well, we know they had the technology. Just to think, let's look at, say, a modern car, like a 2005 Ford Ka. It still used an all-iron pushrod engine that we first saw in, was it the Mark 1 Escort as a crossflow, or as a pre-crossflow, sorry. No, so it was a Cortina engine, wasn't it? The pre-crossflow was in Anglia. Yeah, Anglia would have been the first thing. It's like a 1200cc thing. Was it 1,000? 1,000, wasn't it? 3 bearing. And that engine carried on, I think it got called a Valencia engine at some stage, a crossflow, a pre-crossflow, or pre-crossflow, a crossflow, a Valencia, and then an Endurer. I think that's what it was in the Ka. and they were putting overhead cams and 4 valve per cylinder in 1924. Crazy. Anyway, wow. Got a bit carried away there, didn't I, with my Ford history. Right, thank you for your comment. Raymond Payne 9854. Bolt something about the same weight opposites to the cutting tool. That should balance it up. I did look at that, Raymond, and you're absolutely right, but in an attempt to make the fly cutter work, I kept on milling at different angles to get different clearance for the tool, for the rake, and I've just made it's nothing symmetrical. There was no brains in the operation, so I think we need to maybe put it on a balancer or something, or like you say, just buy a fly cutter, a proper one, or we could make a new one. Just time. Anyway, thanks for your comment. Nasdaq 1945. Great piano in the Imp movie. Yeah, the music was well cool. It suited the Imp movie to absolutely brilliant, didn't it? I enjoyed that as well. Phil Huggett. No need for them extreme test tracks in 2026. B roads suffice. Yeah, well, can't go fast, of course, because you can't break the law. James Robertson 875. Thank you for your comment. Is that my old 2023 14-1 block leaning against the Wendy house? I would have loved to have been an Imp test driver back then in pre-production times. Yeah, I would have loved you to have been back there as well, James, because you could have really helped with some of the handling issues and some of the other issues with the Imp. And especially if I was there as well, we could have had a right time together, couldn't we? But yes, that is your 14-1 engine block where the conrod burst off the line at Castlecombe. I kept it. It was at work. It was going in the skip when I moved units. It was going in the scrap pile. And I thought I should save that. One day I'm going to blast it and I'm going to turn it into a trophy for you and present it to you. I've just got to find some time. But the thoughts there, mate, that's the important thing. Thanks for your comment. Gothic Pagan 666. Nice shaped dyno curves. As long as you have 5k coming out the corner through to 8k with a 5-speed box, you'll always be there or thereabouts without having to wring its neck. Yes, was a nice torque curve, wasn't it? We're not going to go down that road again and start talking about that, but thank you for your message. And Mr. Ollie Price's message again. Surtees set a lap record the first time he drove a standard Bond 875. Yeah, now that would be great if we could find some footage of that, because everyone tells me that John Surtees took this Bond 875 around Brands Indy circuit, and apparently it was the fastest thing they'd ever seen go around there on 3 wheels. That had 3 wheels to start with, not like James on 3 wheels. So yeah, brilliant. Well, thank you very much for all your comments. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a great week, and I'll speak to you all next Sunday at 7. Bye for now.